Hi guys, we're here today with Jamie Ray, a professional video producer and YouTube certified professional. He's got a long record of close to a decade of experience in videography. He came from a film production background. That's what his study was. He then went on to do a lens media graduation. And he has had his own agency where he's done videography. He's had a marketing agency as well, doing the one-day web development agency. He's now working for full-time for one of the world's leading event agencies. And I'm just really excited to have Jamie here because we're going to talk about authority videos today. So we're going to pick Jamie's brain and find out what authority video is all about and how we can leverage the powerful tool that video is to help us make the most of that and position, elevate ourselves as an authority and expert in our field. So welcome, Jamie. Over to Jamie, who's going to just talk a little bit about what authority video is and how it can help us.
Yeah, thanks, Giorgio. Firstly, thanks for that introduction. It's probably the longest one I've ever had, and I really appreciate it. It's really nice, making me blush over here. But no, seriously, thanks for getting me involved. And you're right in what you say. You know, I live for video and video production, and as a video producer, I spend a lot of time working with people and with clients that are looking to use video in a professional capacity. So using video to educate their audience, to inform their audience, to entertain their audience as well. And I think, you know, now more than ever, especially the current situation that we're in, I think looking at ways in which video can help you and looking at ways in which video can help you get your message out there, there's never been a better time for it.
Definitely. I mean, one of the things I like about video is that it's like the perfect pitch, isn't it? So you do something, you produce it once, and then you can reuse it over and over and over. As a sales professional myself, it's like, wow, it's perfect, because once you've done it and you nailed that presentation, it's there forever, you know.
Absolutely, you've hit the nail on the head there, Giorgio. Right off the bat, we're only a couple of minutes in, and I think you've encapsulated one of my loves about video is the recyclability of the content. So when you're investing in this medium, there is infinite opportunity to repurpose that content multiple times with different messages. So if you're shooting some content at an event, for example, you can repurpose that into 4 or 5 final deliverables that you can use within your marketing that will last you, you know, anywhere from 3, 6 through to 12-month period. So wow. It's all in the planning, as I'm sure we'll get onto. Yeah. Yeah, it's a really, really powerful tool.
Awesome. Okay, so just going to talk roughly about the agenda we got planned today. So obviously it's not you know, exhaustive, but we've got a general idea where we're going today. So we're going to talk about a bit of the overview, which we've already started with, about authority marketing, why it's a good idea, and then about the creation side. So, you know, how to create your own authority videos. Then we're going to talk a little bit about promotion. So how to use authority video content for promoting yourself or your business. And the last one we're going to go about is the platform. So how and where to post your videos. And we even have something very special for the viewers today, which is they can actually, well, we're going to reveal that at the end, but they will be able to get something very special from you, a little bit of input as to how to, you know, how to help them. Okay, so obviously we talked about authority marketing and a little bit what it is. So let's define for a second here so we got the right frame. So authority marketing videos, what we're talking about specifically here in the realm of video production is videos that are designed to elevate and position the person or the company as an expert and trusted advisor in their field so that people can love, like, and trust them and know them to do business with them. And to do that through the medium that is video, basically. So that's what we're talking about. That's the spectrum. Okay. So
absolutely spot on.
I want to, we kind of said this already, but why do you think, you know, why video? Is there any stats in terms of why video is maybe better than other mediums that somebody could be using, like a podcast or maybe some, you know, just writing, blogging, for example?
Sure. Sure. Well, statistics are ever changing. So video, as it becomes a more popular and powerful medium, month to month, there's more and more statistics coming out, and stats are being updated all the time as to how powerful video can be. I recently read a stat that something like, and I'm not a huge statistician. I use them as a guide to kind of inform and educate other people, but I don't live and breathe by them because I think they're a good guide. But I read a stat recently that was something like by 2020, 2021, we're going to be looking at 4/5 of all internet content is going to be video production. So online video is going to be the place to be going forward from now. It has been really for the last kind of 10 or so years. But the lower cost of equipment, the ability for people to be generating more ideas with a lower budget has enabled people to kind of get online sooner, really, I guess, and not having to rely so much on that, kind of what's perceived to be the expensive professional outfit and the professional partner that's going to come in with a large crew. Yeah. So I think in that respect, wherever you look online, whatever stats you're looking at, whoever you're talking to that's used video successfully, they're always going to be a big advocate of it, because in my opinion, there's no other form of media or marketing material like having a video. Yeah.
I mean, I always like to use the analogy that if one image, conveys more than 1,000 words, then, well, video's got how many images in there? So, there
sure.
you go.
Yeah, millions. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's staggering. I mean, you're talking about 80% of the content online potentially is going to be video, if that statistic is in the ballpark, right? Which is obviously a complete shift of where we are now to where we're going, isn't it, potentially? So, I mean, that's exciting.
Absolutely.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, it is really exciting. And it's really exciting for people like me working in the video industry and being able to help people with and it's not just about going in with the best kit to deliver an idea that a client has. It's about finding what's fit for purpose. And as a video producer, you're always excited by the idea of starting with the question, how can video help this client? How can video help you achieve your goal and achieve your expert status and achieve your market positioning within your industry? So that's always at the forefront of my mind whenever I get talking to anybody about video.
Excellent. Well, that's a really good starting point, isn't it? Because you're talking about the business goals there. So in terms of what do we want this video to achieve? So what are we doing? Are we, are we engaging? Are we, educating them? Are we attracting new clients? So what are the different stages we're going through? And I suppose also what stage of the funnel they're at. So are they people that are they an existing audience that already knows you? Are they cold traffic? Are they somebody who has shown an interest? Or is this somebody who's going to take action? So what stage of the funnel and in the buyer's journey is this person when they reach that video? And that's important to know as well.
Absolutely.
So at the very bare minimum, I think we got to think about the thermometer, isn't it? It's like, is this cold, warm, or hot? In a very simple, sort of simple model of a funnel is where are they? And if you know where they are, then you can obviously create a video that is fit for purpose, as you say, to
absolutely,
hit the goal, hit the business goal. Are you trying to convert somebody cold from cold to warm? And then are you taking somebody warm who is interested to get them to take action and actually, pick up the phone, maybe give you a call, or, ping out an email or download a report, depending on obviously the complexity of your funnel. So,
Giorgio, you make a really good point there, actually, in terms of that kind of that selling journey, because video will also inadvertently help you with that. So video allows you to have a human connection that no other form of medium can, because you can see, the prospect can see you, the business owner, talking to them on a human level. So actually using video to move them up that list from cold, warm to hot, as part of a wider marketing strategy. Like, video should never just be used alone on its own. It should be used with other marketing with other marketing mediums as part of your strategy, yeah, that human connection is really going to help you move them up that ladder.
That's great. Yeah, because people buy from people, isn't it? As, you know, I know it's a very old saying.
For sure.
It's still...
This wouldn't be the same.
No.
If we did this over the phone. I like that I can see your face, that we can connect and communicate, and we can laugh, and we can see the response that we're getting. You know, and as I mentioned earlier, especially in this time now, everybody at the moment is using video conferencing. So video is become overnight, really, in the business world, integral for people to communicate. So hopefully, when we're out of this crazy place, that will continue, you know, in a commercial sense as well.
This might be a rising trend, isn't it? I mean, you know, there's talks about it now, like whether the high street is ever going to be the same, whether people, because the pollution has dropped so much, they're saying, well, actually, should we be doing more remote work and more Zoom meetings, etc., you know?
Exactly.
So, obviously, I'm just going to say a few things that has to do specifically with chiropractic, which is, you know, the niche I'm in and I work with is that, obviously, with chiropractic, some of the things we have some limitations. So we have to be careful in chiropractic what we say. We can't just make stuff up.
Yeah, of course.
Having said that, that's probably a good idea all around, right? We shouldn't really be making stuff up. It's better to be honest and admit when you don't know something and just stick to what you know. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
So
I absolutely would. Yeah, and you are bound by regulation, which in a way makes it easier because you can get your script /point /legislation written down first, so you know that you're within the confines of your industry, you know, regulation. But then you can go, right, well, how can we show this creatively? How can we go completely outside the box visually to tell this story and to give this message, even in a form of, you know, positioning yourself as an expert? You know, we need to be looking at getting your personality across. So fair enough, legislation is legislation. Nobody can move away from that. But everybody has an opinion or a thought process on why that is, or how that came to be, or how that affects other people. So I think that's where these expert positioning videos and the authority marketing that you're talking about, Giorgio, within your industry, can really come into play.
Fantastic. So in terms of, so I think that's covered pretty much, you know, the first part, which is the overview part.